Thanks for staying with us. We're still discussing the president's pronouncement that subsidy is gone. There was a word Mariam used earlier. She used the word, trust. And that's a very, very important word in this conversation because we need to understand the value and weight of this trust, especially because the government is hoping that now that Dangote refinery has opened and will start production, that will begin to get X amount of millions of barrels per month within Nigeria. They are hoping that modular refineries will be more licensed so that Nigerians can own refineries locally. They are hoping that more marketers will be licensed so that we can now open up the competition. These are the hopes of government, and the people must trust that indeed, when these things are put in place, the prices will automatically begin to come down and normalize. But Nigerians don't trust because, just like we read in the papers today, the report was given to the National Assembly that 11 trillion was spent in rehabilitation. People, money is passing around, the refineries are moribund.
Yeah.
So people are saying, do I trust that this man that has said subsidy is gone, whatever has been saved will be used appropriately? And NLC needs to also see that trust. So it's an issue of trust. Because I can't build refineries overnight. I can't give these licenses overnight. But somebody must trust me as a president that, you know what, I will get it done. So why is it so difficult for Nigerians to move past this mistrust or distrust of policy and government?
Because of precedents. We have seen how, monies meant to be used has been lavished by, administrations that go and come, and, it's there, it's open. This 11 trillion that they talked about now, for rehabilitation, nothing was rehabilitated. The refineries are still not working. So how do you spend that amount of money year in, year out to rehabilitate what is not working? So what exactly did you change? What exactly did you bring new machines? Did you revamp the whole, what did you do exactly? So these are questions that we need to ask. They need to present to us exactly how they rehabilitated with 11 trillion, and yet those refineries are still not working. Were you just paying staff? Did you keep people there and you're feeding them and paying them, and then the refineries are not working? So it's very difficult to trust in that situation. That's one. I thought we borrowed money to help for, my sister helped me, money to help with cushioning the effects. I heard Nigerians were supposed to be paid, some households about 50 million. Yes, that we borrowed, yes. So what's the state of that? These are conversations, and a leader must not be tired of having conversations. Till we get to that point where you can say it and we will sleep with our two eyes closed, believing that you will do it, you will keep talking.
But if you
will keep conversing.
But if you vote in a new administration, it's okay. Yes, I don't trust Mariam, but I choose to give you my vote. So I'm going to trust you to do the right thing. Is that enough? Is that currency enough for you to be able to make this kind of policies? In fact, should I trust you because I gave you my vote to do the right thing? Let me take this call and I'll come to you, Mariam. Omotayo from Ejigbo, thanks for calling. You're live. Omotayo, you're live. Thanks for calling.
Hello, my name is Alawo Omotayo.
Yes, go ahead. You're live.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. My point is that, you see, the subsidy of the thing that we are all talking about, government have already paid for it. The government have paid for the subsidy till June. So that pronouncement by the president was just a pronouncement. It's not as if the pronouncement is taking effect from now, and Nigerians know. All these filling stations know. But just to check the statement my other sister said in the studio, that if you want to, you have to prepare for the new price. The marketers have to source for the fund to cushion the new price if there's going to be the new price. The present price they are having in their station has been subsidized for. Government has paid for it. It is not their money.
That's so another angle. It's not their money to make profit off of. Because, that's what we agree. But you were saying something about if the trust, the fact that they voted for him, should they trust that? I think I'm trying to understand the question.
Yes.
Should they
that?
trust
Because I vote, because this is a new administration, and it's coming to say, okay, the former administration has made a policy, there's no budget for it. Okay. So I'm coming to you and saying, listen, the money will be judiciously utilized, because that's what all this is about. Removing subsidy just means that money I'm paying to all these marketers, I use it to do this. Now, in the past that they've tried it, they did the Shopee funds, they did so many things, and people are still saying the money was not properly used. So the question is, should we trust, because we voted this man in, to do this, to do the right thing?
Well, I mean, that's why people vote in administration, because they trust that these people would do as they have said.
Against it?
And especially, no, because whether we like it or not, if you're president of a country, it's not the whole world, it's not the whole country that voted for you. Yeah. There are people who are fully in support of you, believe you 100% that you're going to do as you have said, and that's why they voted. There are some people who will be in opposition forever. There are some people who are watching your every step to help them determine how much they should trust you and how much they should support you. And so for me, the mistake would be to do as the former administrations have done, which is you make a pronouncement, you see how people are acting, and then you flip-flop. But everyone is asking that we want a decisive government. So you're going to find those who have said, okay, yes, you've made this pronouncement, we're expecting it anyway, and we will prepare for it. We understand it's going to be hard and challenging, but we'll prepare for it. Then we have those, and rightfully so, who are saying, you know what, this is insensitive. NLC is saying this is insensitive, this is ill-timed, rightfully, I mean, these are, you know, rightfully said. These are criticisms that need to be, that need to be addressed. So what I would expect is that we stay the course, because every one of us know, we've discussed it, we've said it's 11 years overdue. We said it's costing us so much, we are going to lose our country. Yeah. We've said we cannot afford it. Yeah. So what I hope is that we stay the course, but we must respond to those who are saying, how then will you cushion the effect for us? What are you going to put down? The moribund refineries, we have spent so much money on that. Are we going to probe that money? Are we going to punish those who have supposed to have used that money and didn't use it well? The money you are going to, as it is right now, what are we going to put towards these ones to make sure that, you know, they are up and running? Concerning electricity, because petroleum is going to be expensive. Hope power will not, you know, hope power will be available. These are things that will cushion. So hope when I go to the hospital, you know, there will be hospitals. There will be doctors on duty. So those are the things that Nigerians are asking. We understand we cannot afford subsidy anymore, but this money is, where will they go to and how will it affect the everyday Nigerian?
Let me take this call from Israel Bay from Abuja. Thanks for calling. You're live.
Hello, good morning.
Go ahead. Thank you for calling.
Yeah. Talking about the first subsidy removal, which came up with the inaugural speech of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If we cast our mind back, during the campaign, we all saw all he canvassed. And if you put it by the side of the inaugural speech, that inaugural speech was just a summary of his campaign promises.
Exactly.
And first subsidy was one of those things he said.
Yes.
Previous administration had no courage to go ahead with to remove. Beyond that, the Buhari administration had told us that first subsidy has been removed, and there was no budgetary provision. And this is the man who is coming in, taking over government. The conversation has been on. It has become a sick song, like a broken crack record, that every Nigerian knew that government was going to remove subsidy. I tell you one thing, even if Asiwaju said today, okay, let us wait until September before we remove the first subsidy. On the D-Day of September, when it comes, the same panic you are seeing now will still come up. So what we are seeing now is a man who is practical and has the courage to go out there to do those things he has promised during his campaign.
Yeah.
And you can see down the line in his speech. He talked about collapsing the dual exchange rate.
Right.
These are the things that are going to...
Absolutely, Mr. Izuagwe, you're very correct.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.